Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can cover the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
You must be Drew. You go tight. You got tight.
Over.
You got tight right there.
You kill. Wait a sec. Connect.
On first down, Emery. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hatchet. Hatchet.
11.
54.
Now a give, right side. Emery, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
That's the way. Switch.
Easy, opposite. Wait a sec.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run on first down. Emery, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ready? 95, 56.
Watch the run.
You kill.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, look.
Sammy.
Check.
On second down, Emery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Easy, opposite.
57's Mike.
Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go. 57 to Mike.
21.
Quit talking about it.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
I got you, son. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Get 180! Block 11!
It's just me and you. It's just look.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Check 390! 390!
Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Got Gordon open. Completes it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready? You ready?
55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check 26. Check 26. 5-9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? 5-8. Kill.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Yellow lady.
42.
5-8.
All right, D, okay. All right, D. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Alpha.
Big shot.
Check.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
6 man.
Check.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's the mic.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
Set, 180.
You run. Say. 36.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Rivers steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A give. This is Bush. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. 49. Come on, boy.
Now a give, right side. Emery. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check hot route. Hot. 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming for you, son. Sammy. 57's Hey, Haywood. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. You go night-night. Don't go night-night.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. First down, Rivers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Wait, 89.
To throw again. Rivers able to get this to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again here, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and short. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Rivers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He gets this one to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 80. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Ready? You ready?
Mike,
21.
Too low, cut. Mike's 49.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
1st and goal, Bush. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Breeze now to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Rivers looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers, pass incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Jordan. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Back now here live in New Orleans as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow 80. Let's go, defense. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
49.
They'll run it with Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
149. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Small. 49, guys. Mike, 1. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Red!
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for drive.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One final try here for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for our visitors, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.